Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Sephora Glacial Glow eyeshadow palette. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. I already applied my base makeup, so my foundation, my concealer, my primer, all of that. And I also added just a little bit of powder underneath my eyes just in case we do experience some fallout using this eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette retails for $34 at Sephora, but I did see it on sale for $17. It was during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and I think it's still currently on sale for $17. So we are going to see if it's worth the $17. I paid $34 for this eyeshadow palette. It claims to be a $62 value, so we're gonna see if this eyeshadow palette is worth the money. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. It says Sephora Glacial Glow. It's very cute packaging. I love the shimmer here and then the mint green. When you turn it over to the back, you do have the shade names here and then the ingredients. It tells you a little bit about this eyeshadow palette as well. So let's go ahead and open this up. Here's what the actual eyeshadow palette looks like. It has this cute little shimmer detail. You open it up like so. It says Sephora Glacial Glow, and it opens up like a little book. I'm gonna try not to blind you guys, so let me fold the mirror back. I'm gonna try to show you guys the mirror without blinding you guys, but here's what the mirror looks like. I do want to read a little bit about what it does state online on Sephora.com. It says a multitasking face and eye palette with a large mirror containing 2 highlighters and 20 eyeshadow shades in a variety of finishes. It comes with 12 eye-catching pearlescent and metallic shadows, 8 creamy matte shadows, and 2 luminous highlighters. Let's go ahead and start swatching. Since this eyeshadow palette doesn't have any names, so we're just going to start here. We'll go this way, we'll go middle, and then we'll go zigzag the other way. So the first shade here, ooh, this is very soft in the pan. Here's what that shade looks like. Let's swatch the next shadow. This one is not as creamy in the pan as the first one is. I do want to build up this shade. Pigmentation is not that great on the second shadow. This one is a little bit scratchy in the pan as well. Here's what this one looks like. Where is the pigmentation? These shades are not swatching good. I'm not even sure if you guys can see the third shadow. Let's swatch the fourth one. It's going from bad to worse. I can definitely see why this eyeshadow palette was on sale. There's no pigment. I'm not liking this palette so far. Hopefully the shimmer shadows would swatch good. Let's see how this swatch is like. Again, scratchy in the pan. Okay, so this shade is not too bad. It's pigmented. Let's see what the next shimmer shadow swatch is like. Again, scratchy in the pan. The shimmer shadows have pigmentation unlike the matte shades. Let's see what this swatch is like. This is a beautiful color. Again, scratchy in the pan. It's getting better. We have this beautiful teal shadow. Again, all these shades are very scratchy in the pan. Here we have that teal shade. It's beautiful. We have this beautiful burgundy shadow. Ooh, this shade is gorgeous. Then we have this beautiful purple shimmer. So far, every shade I did swatch, they're very scratchy in the pan, but the shimmers are very pigmented. Let's swatch this. Not as pigmented as the previous shade. Now we're going to move on to the highlighters in the middle. Again, scratchy in the pan. The highlighter shade I'm not mad at. It does perform. And then here we have the other highlighter shadow. So far, I love the shimmers. These shades are gorgeous, unlike the mattes. Since we are running out of arm space, I am going to be swatching the last 10 shadows on the right side of my arm. Again, not as pigmented. Okay, this one I expected a little bit more pigmentation. Again, no pigmentation. Hopefully the black shadow swatch is good. Here's what the black shadow looks like. Not my favorite. Let's build her up. I've had drugstore eyeshadows perform way better. I'm super disappointed so far. That's a nice shimmer shadow. Again, the shimmers are performing really nicely. This one is actually very buttery in the pan for some reason. It's a very nice aqua shadow. The next one is this beautiful forest green shadow. And the last shade is this nice, gorgeous purple shadow. That purple shade is stunning. Here we have all 22 shades swatched on the back of my hand. Now we're going to create a look using this eyeshadow palette. Not sure what kind of look we're going to create. We're just going to wing it. I'm going to start by using a fluffy crease brush. We're going to tap into this shade. We're going to blend that in our crease. This shade does have pigment, you just have to build it up. The next shade I'm going to be taking is this forest green on a packer brush. I'm going to be taking that on my outer V. I did not hit the center of my lid because I do want to add a different shadow. I'm going to dip into this aqua blue shadow using that same brush. And we're going to pop this in the center of our lid. I really do like how the eyeshadow is coming together. I'm going to use one more shade and it's this beautiful purple shimmer shadow. I'm going to be applying that shade in my inner corner. I swapped my brush for a small flat brush. That way I can get into that inner corner. We're going to take it on the lid as well. Here's what the eyeshadow looks like. I'm going to finish up my face and I'll be right back to let you guys know my final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette. I added mascara and a lip. For mascara, I used my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And for lips, I currently have on the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Summer Vibes. This is what the completed look looks like with mascara and a lip. My final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette is that I don't think it's worth the money. It's not even worth $17. There are better eyeshadow palettes in the drugstore if you go to Walgreens, CVS, Target, Walmart. There are only two shades in this eyeshadow palette that were extremely buttery. It was this teal shade here and the first shade that we did swatch in the very beginning. But the rest of these shades in this eyeshadow palette are very scratchy. And you do have to build up the pigment. Whenever I do build up the pigment, I am using a lot of product. I'm tapping off my brush several times, applying a little bit of pigment at a time. I just think it's a lot of work. It's not worth it in my opinion. If you guys have purchased this eyeshadow palette, please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.